Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the full moon in Gemini. So this full moon is going to be the last full moon of the year. It will peak on December 4th. The energy's potent 3 days before and up to 3 days after. So this full moon in particular can inspire some deep conversations, creative ideas, and basically explore some different viewpoints, but overall, maybe a whole new perspective. So I want to find out what area of life this is going to affect you. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Full moon in Gemini. Okay, so Neptune. Planet Neptune. So that's, imagination, inspiration. It can be illusions. Can deal with media. Fantasies, your intuition, the arts. So we've got the 11th house. That's friends, groups, ideas, and dreams. Okay, so we're looking at our network. It looks like our network of people around us. Are we feeling inspired? Are we inspiring others? I feel like that's where we're headed here. Aquarius is in Pluto, so that is very much about finding where we belong, the groups of people we belong with, realizing who we no longer connect with. And so that could be the fact of, maybe you're inspiring more people around you, your friends, the group, your network, everybody you're in connection with. So, Aquarius, I feel like you're the kind of the go-to person. Like, people admire you, they adore you, I think, because you help people. Like, you'll see on this card, people who are in denial. It's like you help them to see maybe through illusions. Even so, it's like I gotta get something on. I don't know about this empty bench, non-action. Give me more on that one, please. Yeah, it's almost like you help people who feel lost. Either they've, been lost, they've been cut off, ghosted, and you'll see there's an empty bench. So it's almost like if somebody's walked away from somebody or left them, and it's, due to love, they adore you because you're kind of like the go-to person that they come talk to. So, you're the cut to the chase kind of person, and that is Aquarius. Aquarius, will tell it like it is. You're an independent person, so that might be inspiring to these people. So it's like you might have people that are around you that feel lost, or they've partners have broken up with them and left them, and so they kind of look up to you and your independence, and it's like you kind of help them see that the only person they truly need is themselves, is kind of like the feeling I'm getting here. And that is because, you are so independent, and you're also the humanitarian, right? So that's why you have people that, love and adore you, and they feel comfortable around you because you are comfortable, with yourself, and it's inspiring to them. Whoa. Okay, so I'll take that one. And it's like, we have a lot of soulmates in life, and soulmates are in many forms, right? It can be pets, it's people at work, it can be family members. It's not like it's all romantic, right? We have a lot of soulmates, and I feel like that you are very much a soulmate to a lot of people in your friend group, your inner network, and you're very much like a best friend that helps everybody in your group. So I think you're going to find yourself having, a lot of conversations with a lot of friends and people in your network. I think that's kind of what you do. Yeah, it's like you help them when they're feeling anxious or stressed, and you help them to get more focused on loving themselves, not needing, someone to be in their life, not needing to be codependent on somebody. Taurus energy, we have Aries, and we have Gemini. So you have, it's like moving on. You help people move on from when they've been left, right? Or broken up, or, could be an empty nester. Maybe you've got a friend where their kids have gone off to college, right? And so it's kind of like that separation anxiety, and they kind of like feel very comfortable talking to you, and you're like, you help them move on. You help them when people go away out of their life, and you help them move forward, right? This is interesting. So I think I'm talking to somebody who's, a bit of a healer that maybe you don't realize you are. And during this full moon, you know, this is being highlighted to you. You know, maybe you didn't see yourself as somebody who helps to heal people because, you know, whether you realize it or not, when people are comfortable with you and want to be around you, you know, yeah, there's the Six of Wands. You know, it's like people hold you in high honor. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, when people experience loss, I mean, it's confirming it. I think I'm talking. Yeah, and see here's the Nine of Cups. So that's being independently emotionally satisfied, not needing codependency, not needing, you know, your kids to live with you the rest of their life, not needing, you know, that husband or wife to be attached to 24/7. It's like, you know, being happy with one's self and not needing to be around unhealthy relationships, you know, or toxic relationships. I'm definitely talking to somebody who's very much a healer and is being held in high honor. And maybe that's not something you really realize that you're doing. You know, it's like you help people find true happiness, emotionally satisfied with them. And they adore you for that. But in return, you teach them to adore themselves, to love themselves. You know, love you. Love you first. Pour the love into yourself and overcome any anxiety, you know, or stress or, you know, strain or tension from anybody that, you know, has felt lost or left. You know, sometimes people, soulmates, you know, come in and out of our lives, and I think some people have a hard time and want to really hold on to like everybody they've met, everybody in their life. And that just doesn't happen. Not everybody's meant to stay. You know, they'll come in and touch your life. They'll help teach something to you, or they'll inspire you in some way. And, you know, you take that as a lesson. So, but then there's those soulmates that stay in your life forever. And so this is kind of you, I feel, helping others because you're so independent. And this is something I think you're gonna start to realize. Yeah, I mean, and this is, you know, you're helping people when it comes to, like I was saying, love, you know, soulmates, you know, best friends, getting them through those tough times and helping them on their journey with the train to stay focused, stay on track. And to not resist the journey and to love yourself and let people, you know, go gracefully. Well, that was interesting. What angel number do we have here, please? So whether you know it or not, sometimes healers are just out and about just being themselves. They're not like necessarily, on YouTube reading tarot or doing anything in particular. They're just being themselves. And we have lots of healers that are like that in this world. And you're just being you. And that's all you need to do. And I think that's what's happening. Is you're realizing, 2222, feminine forces, relationships, harmony, prosperity, collaboration, patience, humility, support, and connection. So it's like you very much support people that are around you, that help them with their relationships. You help them, while you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own. Life is meant to be shared. Partner with the right spirit, and together you'll become unstoppable force. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment and focus on listening to build meaningful connections. So like I was saying, some of these connections were unhealthy. And that's what you were doing, is teaching people that to value yourself more, to be more independent, to help them take the shades off. Don't be in denial, and to triumph through negative connections, and to not be codependent and stay stuck. Feminine forces. So that's much like the feminine energy, to nurture and open up your intuition, nurture oneself, open your intuition to know when you're not in the right type of friendship connections. Because I can tell you, Aquarius has no problem cutting a person off, like none whatsoever. Me with, the water energy in me, I have a tendency to always give people the benefit of the doubt. So it's like, Aquarius, if somebody does something wrong, you're like a one and done, right? You can just cut them off with no problem whatsoever. Me, I'll give them like 3 chances before I'm like, okay, now I need to be done, right? I'm always, benefit of the doubt. Let's try. And you're like, like, how to have that cutoff game when people need to be cut off. And that's truly you. And I think that you teach people around you how to be more like that, and to not be so stuck in connections they shouldn't be stuck in. And I think that's just because of you being you, Aquarius. So I think like I said, I'm talking to a healer who's a healer just by being them. That's it. It's just you. So, wow, Aquarius, that was pretty cool. That was interesting. I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.